The Greg Cote Show with Greg Cote presents Cooking with Cody. Here's your host, Greg Cote.
Hey all, welcome back to the Greg Cote Show. You remember when we started this podcast, I think in the very first episode, I mentioned I wanted this to sort of be a variety show, right? Most podcasts are very predictable. You know what they're going to talk about. On this show, I try to be the opposite of that. I want to surprise you just about every week. And so what's happening now is we're about to turn the Greg Cote Show into a cooking show, at least for this segment. So welcome to Cucina de Cote. This is the Cote Kitchen, which you see in the background here. And I am live and in person in front of you today. I am going to be making Pork Wellington, which is pork tenderloins baked in puff pastry dough. And I have never made this recipe before. I am not following a recipe per se. This is my own creation. I am using, these are all the basic ingredients here. We have two beautiful pork tenderloins. We have prosciutto, very thinly sliced. We have mushrooms, which will be diced very fine. We have Dijon mustard. We have salt and pepper. We have thyme, dried thyme, and we have shallots, which will also be diced fine, almost minced. And with these basic ingredients, we will create what I hope is an elegant pork Wellington, fit for a king, or at least a prince. So as I adjust my camera here, I'm a one-man show. We'll be back to begin the cooking process now that I have shown you the ingredients. Pork Wellington. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back all to the next step of our Pork Wellington. Very exciting. Since we last spoke, we have diced or chopped the shallots and the mushrooms are all chopped and ready to go now as I drop mushrooms all over my stove. And what we're going to do now, this is a beautiful pan here. This is a Viking, one of my favorite pans. It's on a fairly high heat. We're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of butter. You can see it's sizzling. And we're going to put in a like amount of pretty good extra virgin olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to let all of those flavors melt together. Again, we want a high heat here. It's not quite on high, but it's on, number 8 of 10 or whatever. So we're going to really get a good bubble going here. And then we're going to put in the mushrooms and the shallots. Okay? Now we're going to stir this once to just sort of combine it. My wife always makes fun of me because instead of using a big spoon or something or a spatula, I tend to use tongs to do a lot of my stirring. You can hear this though. I hope you can hear that sizzle. And right now we're going to leave it alone for a couple of minutes because we want to get a little bit of brown on what we're cooking here, especially those mushrooms. So we're going to leave this untouched for a couple of minutes. This is going to go 5 to 10 minutes in all, and then we're going to come back for the next step. So we'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back again. And right now we are using the same pan that we did our mushrooms and shallots in. Little spray oil. This is for the meat, and I feel that spray oil works a little bit better than the liquid olive oil in terms of meat. Now, we're going to take one of our beautiful tenderloins here, put it right in a hot pan, and you're going to hear this sizzle. Oh, yeah, babe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, what we want to do, we're going to put our fan on here, but low, so it doesn't interrupt our In fact, I turned it off. The fan, you know, the house will get a little smoky, but I don't want you to be hearing a fan. Not a big fan of fans. So, this, we're simply charring this a little bit for a couple of minutes aside. We're going to do all 4 sides. And the idea is to pre-cook and brown, get a nice sear on the tenderloin. We don't want it to burn. We don't want it to fully cook, because remember, it's going to finish, after it cools, we're going to put it on uncooked puff pastry, and it's going to finish baking in the oven for about the last 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how long the puff pastry takes. And that's going to finish the mostly cooked pork tenderloin in the inside. So this is a beautiful thing. We're going to turn it right now. Okay, you can see here we've got a nice little brown on the top. We're going to do that on the bottom and on both sides. And it's going to partially cook. We season this with kosher salt, cracked black pepper, and that dry thyme we showed you before. There's always time for thyme, I'll tell you that. And we're not going to hurry this. We do. You can see the burners on red. It's just high enough heat. We're going to turn it up even a little bit more. Okay, this is not on high right now. This is sort of on medium to medium high. Okay, this is our same beautiful silver Viking, one of our long-standing pans. Probably its only competition for my favorite kitchen pan would be my iron skillet, cast iron, which is a must for fish. Okay, we're going to turn this again. Yeah, there you go. Now we're going to put it on one side and then the other. Oh yeah. We're doing a little bit more spray here. We're doing the tenderloin separately because our pan is not quite enough. We could have crowded the pan and done 2 at once, but I'd rather not crowd the pan. These tenderloins are the star of the dish, and so we want them to be the star of the pan during the cooking process as well. Okay, and then after we're done searing both of these tenderloins, we're going to let them rest off the heat. They want to, we'll reseason them both a little bit later, but after they're seared on all 4 sides, we're going to take them off the heat, let them rest, and basically come to room temperature, because in the final process, you don't want to put hot meat on uncooked puff pastry. It will melt the pastry dough, the sheet of pastry dough, and we don't want that. So we're going to put a room temperature, maybe even slightly chilled piece of meat, and then wrap that in the dough. And then inside of the dough with the meat goes the prosciutto slices and that chopped mushroom and shallot combo and a little bit of smear of Dijon mustard. I'm confident this is going to be really good, I got to tell you. So we're going to be back soon for the next step. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Okay, welcome back. We have the near finished product that's ready to go in the oven. What you're looking at right now is raw puff pastry dough covered with a thin layer of prosciutto. The thin layer of prosciutto has a little bit of Dijon mustard spread all across it. Then we have on top of the prosciutto and mustard our previously cooked chopped mushroom and shallot. Who made it a shallot? And now we're getting ready to wrap this sucker, and it's a tight fit. I've already done the first one. This is the second one that I'm showing, and it's a tight fit, as you can see. It's going to be very close call whether we can get all of this And there, we made it, okay? We made it. And we have some egg wash to help seal this. This is actually not quite as tight a fit as the other one was. So we want to put a little egg wash on here to seal this. And down here as well. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this so that the sealed side is down on the baking sheet. It's less likely to come apart that way. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna flip this on our lightly floured countertop. Double check our seam is good. Seams look pretty good. Okay, we're going to press it down gently. Give it another little egg wash on the top. And then we're gonna put a few slits, knife slits in it to let the steam escape during the cooking process. Now, that's it. That is ready to go in the oven. Keeping in mind the main dish, the pork itself, was previously about 80% cooked. So 20 or 30 minutes to get the puff pastry looking beautiful is also going to complete the dish. And by the way, the side dishes I'm having with this are mashed potatoes and roasted asparagus with a dust of Parmesan. For the mashed potatoes, we're serving brown gravy with some mushroom in it. And for the main dish, I'm making a creamy Dijon sauce. So, the next time you see me, we will be at the table, either enjoying the hell out of our meal or pretending that we did. See ya. Okay, the piece de resistance. We are ready. This is it. We're cutting this into quarters. This is the puff pastry. You can see how flaky it is. And that's what it looks like. It looks like a perfect doneness. We are really thrilled right now with the way it looks, with the way it's cutting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two in the middle are gonna be awful big.
Everybody's a critic. Oh, boy, that. Who wants to have a bite?
Who won?
Okay, we actually had two of these. I'm going to take the one from the end here. Just allow me a bite.
What?
These are not the neatest things to eat,
That's very sweet.
but oh boy, I'm a little prejudiced since I made it, but it looks divine. Andy Devine, former cowboy star from the 40s. Mmm.
It took me a while to realize it.
I'm not even kidding. Really good. See ya.
Who made it a shallot?